1.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Ed Talk TV, Conversations Worth Having. I hope you are having a fantastic Tuesday, although if you're watching the replay, it might be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's all good. No matter when you're tuning in, welcome. I hope that you're having a great day. And I know that we have a lot of new people that will pop in and out of the broadcast, so let me give you a little heads up of who I am and what the show's about before we jump into today's content, okay? So, first off, my name is Ed Troxel. I am your host. I am a business strategist. I help you with the business and the tech. And I help people take their ideas and turn them into income, as well as guide them through the tech challenges along the way. Yeah, you know, like how to use your phone for business, how to set up a website, how to get through digital media, being with social media, meaning Facebook, and being able to do live shows like this and really get your message out there. So that's kind of stuff that I do, and I work with clients one-on-one as well as in groups, meaning my Hey Ed community. If you don't know about that, definitely check that out. I put the link in the comments. Checkwithed.com is a landing page that I want you to check out after this broadcast. Two things I need you to do. One, if you like anything that I share in this broadcast or have shared online and you're not already on my email list, go sign up for my email list. You get one email a week. That's on Fridays, and that's just a quick recap. And it's going to have so much goodness for you. You're going to be like, whoa, okay, why did I not sign up for this sooner? And then the second thing I need you to check out, please just check it out, because you're going to want to know about this, is the Hey Ed community. That is where you can get your business questions answered as well as your tech questions all month long, all month, not per call, not per appointment, all month long for whatever you need in your business and around tech. So take a look at that. It's awesome. We have a stellar community over there, and we just had an awesome training exclusive for that community from a guest expert. So that was fun. And if you're new to this show, this is a business talk show. We talk about business, tech, and the user experience. What I want you to do is, even if you're watching the replay viewers, I talk to you all the time, just as much as I talk to the live viewers. I want you guys to make sure that you're commenting. Of course, you can share this out. You can love this. You can like this. You can do whatever you want. But I need you to make sure to comment, because I want to know that you're here. I want to know that you're here. I want to know that you're getting something out of this. A lot of you will be tuning in via audio, which is great. Still drop a line at the beginning, middle, or end. Doesn't matter. And then also be sure to tag your friends if you want. But commenting is huge, not only for me, but for you. That's how you're going to get noticed. And the whole point of me showing up here every day is to show up, deliver, and engage. And I expect you to do the same, because we're working together. Teamwork equals success. See what I did there? Yeah. We do the work around here. So, I hope that you enjoy this broadcast. We're going to bring on a guest here soon. I was going to say shortly, soon. It's been a long day, you guys, so there's going to be little slips, but that's okay. That's what live broadcasting is all about. Before we jump into today's content, though, we are going to cover some random news. Before I share my screen with you, let me ask, how many of you guys are podcasters? How many of you are podcasters or would like to be podcasters? Even if you're watching the replay, let me know. Then my second question would be, because it takes a little while for you guys to type it, and then it comes over to my end, and then I read it, and then I reply. It takes a few minutes there. So while you're doing that, my other question is going to be, how many of you guys use Skype? That one's probably crickets. Most people are like, Skype, Scoop, Scop, whoop, what? I know. Skype is one of those things that, yeah, it's been around for a while. It's been around for a long time, 15 years to be exact. And it's one of those things that I use here on the show, but only because I have to in order to bring guests on with my program. So it works. It's just I don't normally use it, so it's there. Hey, Amy, welcome. Getting things ready to launch soon. Nice. And so when it comes to Skype, it's been around for 15 years, guys. This is a great example about business and having patience and really understanding that you don't have everything necessarily together in the first year, the second year, the 10th year, maybe even the 15th year. It's a whole process, and you're constantly evolving, okay? So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys, because that's the fun thing we get to do here. Skype will soon let you record your calls. Now, this is not like groundbreaking in terms of the recording feature, because we know that we've been able to do that with other programs, other devices, things like that, right? So it's not like that's the breaking news. The breaking news is that Skype, after being here almost 15 years, is now rolling this out soon, where you'll be able to record your calls, which is huge. And the reason I bring up podcasting is because a lot of people use Skype for their podcast interviews. And I will tell you, I was just interviewed this morning on someone's podcast. More details will come out in the next couple days where you guys can listen to that. But we did the interview through Skype, and I've done that before. So Skype is very popular among podcasters, and now it's going to be even more popular, I think, among podcasters and just anybody. It will be interesting to see how this competes with Zoom, for instance. How many of you guys use Zoom? Anybody? How many of you guys are using the paid Zoom feature? And if you guys don't know what Zoom is, let me back up for a second. Zoom is an online meeting platform where you can actually record your meetings as well. And it's really easy and interactive to use. And the reason why Skype has been so popular over the years is because of the ease of use. But in this article, what was interesting is they were saying how they realized that the one simple feature they were missing was that record option. And so you have to think about, when you're in a business, you're going to have all these ideas of what your product or service should be. But it's so important to constantly ask your people, what do you want? How are you using this? Why are you using this? What else are you using with this? Picking those up, like those should be questions you should be writing down and putting in a survey. This is free, guys. This is free. I know I give way too much away, but that is what I'm telling you to do, is get that information from your people, because that's how you're going to stand out. That's how you're going to figure out what features to get for your products or what services to add to your business before you have to wait for it to be too long, like Skype. I mean, thankfully, they're still around because of popularity. But, I mean, 15 years is kind of a long time to finally get the record button, right? It's very interesting. So it's good. Let me just catch up on the comments real quick. Welcome, Erica. Hey, guys. Awesome. Everyone's like, yeah, Donata, perfect. I use Skype to talk to my now husband when we were in grad school living 6 hours apart. Yeah, that's hard. I use Skype in my 9 to 5. Okay, perfect. I use Zoom for a coaching program, paid, but Zoom, better watch out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because I have Zoom, you guys. That's how I meet with my one-on-one clients, and I have a paid subscription with them. And it will be very interesting to see how the tests go. Notice I said the word test. So if you're like me, you're going to be thinking, okay, I'm going to test Skype to see how it works with their recording, and then I'm going to test my Zoom and see how that works. What are the benefits? What are the drawbacks of using either or? See, with me, I also have Zoom tied into my scheduling system, so that when an appointment is booked, it actually automatically creates the Zoom for me, so I don't have to go in and schedule a meeting. So there's that convenience factor there. So there's things that you have to look at, and not just, oh, I'm going to go jump to Skype now, forget about Zoom. Well, hold your horses, wait for that feature to come out, test it, and then ask yourself what other things you can do with each program and see if it's worth it for you. Because remember, while we think free is good, it may not be. It may be more work than it needs to be. Oftentimes it can be, which is why you have to weigh those benefits. So take a look at that. I have a Skype account and wonder if I can maximize it for business. I've used Zoom and GoToMeeting. Yeah, GoToMeeting's a popular one, but it's not a friendly one, in my opinion. I've never gotten into the GoToMeeting thing, and it's just so old school. I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. Lindsay, yeah, we taught our older family members to use Skype. very hard. Yep, exactly. And never wanted to teach them how to use anything else. So yeah, 15 years they've stayed alive. I spend an hour looking at the top of their heads. Hold on, it will be a little delayed. How's that, Lindsay? Yeah? Yeah? So there's that. So congratulations, Skype. We're so happy that you're finally going to get that. And what's cool about this, because you're probably thinking, well, what about security? How do I know when people are recording me? Well, when somebody records the screen, it actually sends a message to everyone, letting them know the screen's going to be recorded, and that includes video, audio, and screen shares. Bam, everything enrolled into one. So this should be interesting. So we'll see. Carol, yes, I use Acuity scheduling for sure. Acuity scheduling is awesome. You guys, by the way, I will put in my tools page for you right here in the, I was going to say show notes because I was on a podcast earlier. In the comments, it's just edtroxel.com/tools. So there's that for you. That has a list of all the programs that I love and use, including Acuity, Ecamm, and all of these other things that I'm using to create the show. So there's that for you. Leslie, I'm catching a flight, but I'll come back later. Perfect. Have safe travels. Thank you for jumping in and saying hi. So glad you're here. So yeah, it's very interesting to see. Now, one more random news before we bring on our guest. For all of you ladies, this one is for you. I figured you would really appreciate some comfort, some real comfort when you're running to the gate to get your flight. Huh, Leslie? Yeah? Uh-huh. Or when you're at the party or you're going to the club, you want to be able to get down and hang out and run in comfort. So, we got one for you. Crocs is back. Sorry, there's a little delay here. My computer's working overtime. Look at that! Ladies, what do you think of your new heel? You guys like that? Look it. Remember we brought to you Crocs a couple weeks back, well, maybe a couple months ago. The awesome tennis shoe looking thing that had like a whole, I don't know, it was all about art. It was really crazy looking. Well, now they come out with the luxurious heel. So there's that for you. That's part of your random news. Let's see, how much are these going for? And they can be yours for the low price of $224.77. Isn't that fantastic? Number one, that seems awfully expensive for those shoes. I don't know. I'm not a shoe expert, but I will say that seems awfully expensive. And then, does anybody else automatically ask themselves around this pricing, why $224.77? We couldn't go with 75. We couldn't go with 85, 95. We couldn't go with 225. Like, why this price? Do you ever ask yourself when you see prices like that? You guys are all, no, stop. No, Ed, I'd rather wear flip-flops. I hear you. I like my flip-flops. What can I say? I just thought, you guys wanted to have a little lift and be comfortable. It's just, and look at, you get purple. Every woman loves purple. I will tell you, working in retail at Apple, every woman that walked in the door asked for a purple case. Didn't really matter what shade of purple, to be honest. I mean, some were really, really picky about what shade, but to be honest, it was just whatever purple. You got purple? I'll take it. It's the craziest thing. I mean, I could have made a fortune if I would have figured out some, line of purple cases that I could sell. You guys, I'd be millionaire, I'm sure. So, you guys, I'm just catching up on the comments. Say it isn't so, Amy. You'll almost never find me in a heel. Oh, that is hilarious. I see you all, rich friends. Maybe it's to get their name in the news. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Lindsay. I really do. I mean, it's just like those crazy jean stories and the jeans. I mean, how many which ways can we go with jeans these days? I mean, we've gone all the way down to just the outlining of a jean, to the full-on ripped jeans, to the jeans being upside down, so the pockets are facing the opposite way. I mean, I don't know. There's not much left to do with the jeans. We'll see. Rich friends and goal getters in the house. Yes, perfect. Welcome back, everyone. I still have a hard time keeping a straight face if I see someone wearing those. Yeah, it will be very interesting. So I am going to let you guys keep commenting. I'm going to bring on our guest, and we are going to go from there. So give me a second to flip my screen for you, and we're going to give our guest a call. Bear with me, my computer is like super slow tonight.
I'm going to do a quick recap so
Yeah.
we can just wrap that up nice and little bow. The first question was, what's the value that I'm adding here? Question 2 was, what exactly am I trying to show them? Question 3 was, how do I want them to feel when they see this? Number 4 was, is this photo or video brand consistent? And number 5 is, what's my call to action? And if you just answer these 5 questions when you're creating photos or videos for your business, you can see from our discussion today that it's really going to drive and target your content to actually be more effective for converting customers to your business instead of just making content for content's sake and hoping that it results in some sort of attention from potential customers.
What is the Hey Ed community? I'll let them tell you.
I'm drawn to this community, Erica, because listen, I'm going to make sure as a business person, I know you are as well, serious business women, we're going to make sure that we're getting the content knowledge we need from the Hey Ed community. But I also want to laugh. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my workday. And I know I'll get that balance in the Hey Ed community. I know he'll tolerate our tangents.
And I think that's the perfect way to have a really good engaged community. It's a perfect balance of business and fun, you know.